It's Week 18 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Commanders' field-stretching tight end, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's a...
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
First, you try to run it. Second, you try to throw it. And both times, you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline. Get everybody a dose of caffeine because one side came to play and the other better wake up.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Devontae Turpin now the return for the Cowboys. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Ezekiel Elliott makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. First down, here's Dak. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He's got it to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Dak throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Another throw for Prescott. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. ETN again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
To throw, Thompson. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. They go right back to ETN. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They'll run it with Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
Escapes the pocket. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3. Taken in by Shaheed. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Commanders will have a first. Putting the tight end in motion. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now Thompson to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. If he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
From the gun on third down. And this is another incompletion. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up. So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Piniero's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Throwing on first is Prescott. And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again following the sack. That finds Elliott complete.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Third and long, Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's Thompson. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cowboys scoop it up. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out first and goal. Throwing now, following the turnover. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-3 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Elliott goes up and over for the touchdown. The Cowboys capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Commanders set to take over. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Quick slant here to Kirk. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 3 now. From the 32. He's got Shaheed. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Kalen Carson with the tackle. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set 3rd down. An option give here to Etienne. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Back to throw. Here's Thompson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Short pass brought in. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Thompson back to throw. That's taken in by Etienne. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott just about set to get going on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. 1st down, and they go right back to him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Got Mingo, it's complete. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. A give on 3rd to Elliott. And he gets this forward to the 19. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Working inside the red zone. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, here's Prescott again. Completed over the middle. He loses the football. And the Commanders pick this one up.
Man, did those sidelines get riled. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on when we recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. All set up now for 1st and 10. Counter give to Etienne. And he gets him around 6 there. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 16. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Motioning one of the tight ends. It's taken in by Sinnott. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of a defense.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Thompson. Doesn't make the connection. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. To throw, Thompson. He'll get this to Etienne. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Kalen Carson with the tackle. Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Turpin with a return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Rams got it on the sideline. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47. He's on the move. He can run it. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. That one's incomplete, couldn't connect.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Short pass caught by his tight end. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and just 2 to go. They motion the tight end over. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. A final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Commanders 10.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Bijan Robinson, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Christian Watson, a touchdown catch in the victory. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate
It's all lined up.
Scott.
Seibert now ready to send this flight. Turpin with a return. Returns looking good so far. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First and 10, Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Elliott straight ahead. And they had that one contained right at the line. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the gun is Prescott. Brought in by Elliott. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. Elliott's on 1st and 10, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's taken in by Lamb. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The tight end going in motion right. Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Etienne. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's complete. Here's Kirk. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
Thompson back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They're now set for 1st and 10. This is ETN. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it 17-all. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Elliott. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Prescott here from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Trying an inside give to Elliott. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's Lamb running slant. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Elliott running out of the gun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Running the counter, Elliott. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No yards on the play, and back-to-back stops forces a 4th and 3.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This from 48 on the left hash.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Shaheed now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Commanders, then running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. On second down, it's Etienne. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Etienne again. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll toss it to Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard on the play, and that takes us to the end of quarter number 3. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Thompson now. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Back to throw. Here's Thompson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing now. Thompson. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. To throw, Thompson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Sending the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They bring their tight end left. 3rd and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. They connect on the deep shot. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Here's Zeke on the carry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now Prescott. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Dak now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. This from 40 on the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They go right back to Etienne. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Here's Etienne on the give. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
He'll get this to Etienne. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 24. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. So a big kick coming up for Austin Seibert. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far,
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun is Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Flaky Louvu. And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin. But when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. That one is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Turpin with a return. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
He was defended by Frankie Luvu.
Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Looking to throw it. That finds Elliott complete. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Here's ETN on 1st down. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Inside handoff goes to ETN. Still has room inside the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. They take a knee here, and that's going to close out the regular season with a victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign.
It's week 15 of the